Hello, my friends. A warm welcome to each one of you. I hope this message finds you in good health and high spirits. Today, we are going to talk about a profound journey, a journey that can transform your life, a journey that can change your perception towards isolation. Yes, my friends, we are going to discuss spiritual awakening and how isolation can be a crucial part of this transformational journey. Let's start by defining what spiritual awakening is. It's a process where you start to question the reality you've always known and begin to explore the profound mysteries of life and existence. You start to perceive yourself and the world around you in a whole new light. It's like waking up from a long dream and coming face to face with a reality that's more vivid and complex than you ever imagined. Now, when we talk about spiritual awakening, we often come across a word: isolation. Many people interpret the word isolation with loneliness, social alienation, and a life devoid of companionship. But my friends, let me assure you, that's not what we mean when we discuss isolation in the context of spiritual awakening. Isolation during this time is not something that you choose intentionally, nor does it imply that you are destined to live a life of solitude. It's a temporary phase, an unintentional one, that can often serve a higher purpose. You see, we live in a universe that's intricately connected. Everything resonates together in a divine symphony, guided by a higher force. Sometimes, the universe orchestrates this isolation so that you can comprehend the profound changes that accompany the spiritual awakening process. Imagine it like a caterpillar going into the cocoon. It isolates itself from the rest of the world to metamorphose into a beautiful butterfly. Similarly, during spiritual awakening, isolation serves as your cocoon, your safe space where you transform and grow. Isolation during this period becomes an opportunity for self-discovery and understanding. It gives you the time and space you need to introspect and re-evaluate your values, beliefs, and perceptions. When you are alone with your thoughts and feelings, you get a chance to delve into the depths of your consciousness and uncover truths that were hitherto hidden or ignored. And once you make these discoveries, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your authentic self. You re-engage with the world in a more awakened manner, seeing things in a light you never did before. This process of awakening and self-discovery, however, can sometimes heighten your sensitivity. You might experience changes in your dietary preferences, develop sensitivity towards energy in your surroundings, and even physical manifestations like seeing sparks or lights and hearing ringing or buzzing sounds. All these are signals of your consciousness evolving and adapting to a new, higher state of awareness. Along with this heightened sensitivity, you might also feel an increasing need for peace and tranquility. As your consciousness evolves, you might find yourself avoiding chaos and drama. You might prefer calmness over noise, solitude over social gatherings. This does not mean you are becoming antisocial. It's just your soul asking for some quiet, some peace, to understand and adapt to the changes happening within you. My friends, these periods of isolation are a precious time for self-reflection, a time to explore your evolving consciousness. It's a time to understand and integrate the changes happening within you. It's a time to heal, to grow, and to transform. So, next time you find yourself alone, do not despair. Remember that isolation is not a state of loneliness or social alienation. It is a divine cocoon, provided by the universe, to help you transform and align with your higher self. It provides you with the clarity you need to understand your purpose and align with your authentic self. It's a stepping stone towards spiritual awakening and personal transformation. I understand that this journey can be challenging. It can feel daunting and even confusing at times. But remember, my friends, the caterpillar that goes into the cocoon always comes out as a beautiful butterfly. And so will you. You are not alone in this journey. We are all together, interconnected in this grand symphony of the universe. So, let's embrace this period of isolation. Let's see it as an act of kindness to ourselves. After all, it's providing us with a conducive environment for personal transformation and spiritual growth. The cocoon might seem confining, but it's just a space for us to grow, to metamorphose, and to become the best version of ourselves. And as we conclude this part of our conversation, I encourage you to share this video with others who might be experiencing a similar journey. Let's support each other. Let's uplift each other, and let's grow together. After all, spiritual awakening is a journey we are all destined to embark on, sooner or later. Now, the question that might be lingering in your minds is, why does the universe lead us into isolation during a spiritual awakening? The answer, my friends, is transformation. Isolation is the universe's way of creating an environment for us to introspect, to self-reflect, to understand the inner workings of our evolving consciousness, and to integrate the changes happening within us. Isolation during spiritual awakening is not a punishment, neither is it a test of endurance. Rather, it is a gift. It is a phase of quiet introspection where we can understand and embrace our true authentic selves. Isolation gives us the chance to shed away the layers of societal conditioning, to let go of the masks we've been wearing, and to discover who we truly are at the core of our being. You see, often, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, we lose touch with our authentic selves. We get so caught up in our roles, as parents, as employees, as students, that we forget who we truly are. We forget our dreams, our passions, our purpose. But when we are alone, when we are in isolation, we have the chance to reconnect with our authentic selves. We can rediscover our dreams, reignite our passions, and realign with our purpose. Now, embracing this period of isolation is not always easy. It requires courage. It requires resilience. It requires inner strength. But as we navigate through this solitude, we uncover a strength within us that we never knew existed. We realize that we are much stronger, much more resilient than we ever thought. And you know what's the most beautiful thing about this journey through solitude? It fosters a deepening spiritual connection. When you are alone, when you are away from the noise and distractions of the world, you have the chance to connect with your spiritual self. You have the chance to explore your spiritual beliefs, to understand your spiritual desires, and to cultivate a deeper connection with the divine. So, my friends, let's not shy away from this period of isolation. Let's embrace it. Let's welcome it with open hearts and open minds. Let's see it as a time of self-discovery, of spiritual growth, of personal transformation. Because that's what it truly is, a phase of profound transformation. It's like tending to a garden. When you plant a seed, you need to give it space to grow. You need to provide it with the right conditions, the right amount of sunlight, water, and nutrients, and then you need to let it be. You need to leave it alone, to let it grow in its own time, in its own pace. And when the time is right, the seed blossoms into a beautiful flower. Similarly, we too need this space, this time, this isolation, to grow and blossom into our true authentic selves. Remember, embracing isolation during spiritual awakening is an act of kindness to oneself. It's a way of nurturing oneself, of taking care of one's spiritual needs. It's a way of providing oneself with a conducive environment for personal transformation and spiritual growth. So, let's not see this period of isolation as a burden. Let's not see it as a punishment. Rather, let's see it as a gift, as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Let's welcome it with gratitude, with love, and with an open heart. Because, my friends, it's in these quiet moments of solitude and introspection that we truly understand who we are and what we are here to do. And as you walk this path, remember, you are not alone. There are many others who are on the same journey, who are going through the same experiences. So, let's support each other. Let's share our experiences, our insights, our learnings. Let's use our journey to inspire others, to uplift others, to encourage others. So, my dear friends, I urge you to share this message with others who might be experiencing a similar journey. Let's spread the word. Let's spread the love. Let's spread the light. After all, it's in sharing that we grow, it's in giving that we receive, and it's in helping others that we help ourselves. Let's remember, we are all in this together. We are all connected. we are all a part of this grand symphony of life. And together, we can make this journey of spiritual awakening a beautiful and enriching experience for all. Now, one of the fascinating aspects of this spiritual awakening is the heightened sensitivity that comes along with it. It is as though a veil has been lifted, allowing us to perceive more than what our physical senses usually allow. We may start noticing changes in our dietary preferences, seemingly drawn to foods that nurture us energetically as well as physically. We may also become more sensitive to the energies around us, picking up vibrations and feelings in our surroundings that we hadn't noticed before. It's not uncommon for us to experience physical manifestations, such as seeing sparks or lights, or hearing ringing or buzzing sounds. These are not symptoms to fear or to suppress. Instead, they are signs that we are transcending the barrier of physical perception and stepping into a realm of deeper, intuitive understanding. As we progress along this journey, we may find ourselves developing a stronger need for peace and tranquility. Our consciousness evolves, making us more aware of the chaos and drama that often define our societal engagement, and it's only natural to want to avoid these, to seek serenity instead. That's why you might find yourself drawn to nature or to quiet places where you can hear your thoughts without the noise of the outside world. You must realize that these periods of isolation are not periods of stagnation. Rather, they are periods of growth, of recalibration. They provide an opportunity for self-reflection, a chance to explore the depths of your evolving consciousness. It's during these times that we can truly sit with ourselves, merging with the silence, understanding and integrating the changes happening within us. Perhaps the most transformational aspect of these periods of isolation is the clarity they can provide. When we strip away the noise, the distractions, the societal expectations, and the relentless pursuit of external success, we are left with our authentic selves. And it is in this silence that we can truly hear the voice of our inner self, providing us with the guidance we need to understand our purpose and to align with it. It's as though the universe places us in a cocoon of solitude, allowing us the necessary time and space to transform, to grow wings. And when the time is right, we emerge out of this cocoon, not as mere creatures crawling on the earth, but as beautiful beings ready to fly. We re-engage with the world, not as we were, but as more awakened, more aligned versions of ourselves. Navigating through solitude fosters resilience and inner strength, and it allows for a deepening spiritual connection. It's in these moments of solitude that we can truly sit with our thoughts, with our fears, with our dreams, and with our aspirations. We can gain a deeper understanding of who we are, free from the judgments, free from the expectations, free from the influences of the outside world. Embracing this isolation is not an act of distancing ourselves from the world, but rather, it's an act of kindness to ourselves. It's a way of allowing ourselves the time and space we need to understand our transformation, to nurture our spiritual growth, and to align with our true purpose. Therefore, I implore you to view these periods of isolation not as moments of loneliness, but as moments of profound self-discovery and spiritual awakening. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and most importantly, be open to the transformations that these moments can bring. I hope this talk has demystified the concept of isolation during spiritual awakening and has provided some guidance to those experiencing it. Remember, you are not alone on this journey, and periods of isolation are perfectly natural phases of this spiritual evolution. If you found this talk helpful, please do share this video with those who might also be on a similar journey. It truly is comforting to know that others are experiencing the same challenges and triumphs, and your act of sharing could be the beacon of light that guides someone through their journey. Lastly, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and liking this video for more content about spiritual awakening and personal growth. Your support truly does make a difference in spreading these messages of hope, transformation, and spiritual awakening. Remember, we are all interconnected in this journey of life, each of us learning, growing, and evolving in our own unique ways. And every step we take in our journey of spiritual awakening is a step towards a more enlightened, more compassionate, and more unified world. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Namaste.